So from he said's point of view, he's confronted with a woman who is grumpy a lot of the time, right? She also has these unexplained rages out of nowhere, right? Even though we know that it's because she's menopausal, we still have to live with it, right? She's also insane about cleaning. All she wants to do is clean. And she's a perfectionist. The pillows have to be plumped just the right way. The dishwasher has to be loaded just the right way. I mean, it's difficult to be excited about that person.
I hear you. Can I tell you now what I see in your side?
Do you have to?
Can I tell you? So I see the guy who's really comfortable, who doesn't want any changes, who loves his life, which is great, who doesn't want to explore, doesn't have a lot of curiosity. He's over comfortable.
Was he making dinner?
Is he making dinner? No. No, he's not really making dinner.
Okay.
Okay. So,
There's resentment.
yeah. Yeah.
And maybe he's out of shape. Maybe he hasn't been taking care of himself.
Right. That goes to the comfort piece.
Right.
I don't want anything to change. I really like this life. There's no change. It's almost the opposite of what the wife might be doing, and he's not fluffing the pillows. He's not going extra on the house. He's not,
Right.
I was watching a show and he said, I'm watching the gardeners cut the lawn. That's one of my jobs. Like he literally said that in the interview. I was like, but I still take out the garbage, but I love to sit in the dining room and watch them take care of the lawn.
Yeah.
I mean,
so here's the challenge, Angie. So, you see me that way. I see you that way. Now, what we need to do as a couple is we need to be able to break out of that. Like that, you become a stereotype, right? You're like the cleaning lady now. You just clean, right?
and you're the guy that goes to work and is going through the motions, really going through the motions, like work, home, TV, bed, work, home, TV, bed.
So we have to find a way of busting that open, like breaking that and finding the person inside that we first fell in love with.
Yes.
That we first said, this is a person I want to build my life with.
Yes.
That is the task of midlife couples.
That is so good because you're looking at that person, you've typecast them in a way.
Absolutely.
Like that's them, period. So how do I go back? And that's what I was talking about before, the new age and stage, if we identify that we're in a new age and stage, then we can do something about it instead of in like, we're good in this age.
Absolutely. So the good news is, really, honestly, is that when I think of my parents' generation, no one was talking about this.
No.
Right?
No.
And yet here we are talking
They
about
gutted it out. And they talk about gutting it out. Like, we're not talking about it. We're just gutted it all out. Menopause, marriage. I just put my head down and we got in the routine. A woman cooks, man sits at table. Yeah. Man cleans up after dinner, TV after dinner. I mean, doldrums, yawndrum. Like, that's life. We only get one of these.
I know. And now we're talking about this. And so we do have the opportunity to change it, to do things differently, to not be like our parents, right?
Yes.
Who just bickered their way through life.
Right. That was the way they showed love, right? Well, yeah. We want something different. So we're gonna
we're going to do something different. That's it. If you want something different, you got to do something different.